Welcome to Wrestling with Snipes. Today we'll be reviewing AEW Dynamite for October 8th, 2024. It's Title Tuesday. And Dynamite kicks off with Mox in the back talking about how he will end Bryan Danielson's career Saturday at WrestleDream and become the new heavyweight champion because he has to. Then we see Bryan Danielson in the back and he says he's been a supporter for Claudio for over 20 years and tonight he's gonna kick his effing head off. Then we go to ringside and we see Darby Allin. Allin calls out Brody King as Brody King accepted Allin's challenge for WrestleDream Saturday on Collision. Darby says he's very happy Brody accepted his challenge, but he doesn't want to wait for Saturday and he calls out Brody King. Brody comes out and Allin says, "Brody, I got you a job here. We are so much alike. We both helped our fathers retire, but now you want my spot." Brody cuts him off and says, "Yeah, I want your spot because you don't deserve it. You don't recognize the spot. You're the face of the company and you don't deserve it." Darby then slaps Brody and Brody smokes him with a left, knocking down Darby Allin. Darby then grabs a rock and smashes it to Brody Lee. Then security runs out to break it up as we go to commercial break. Our first contest of the evening is Hologram one-on-one with Commander. The match begins with lots of gymnastics, some flips, and some somersaults. Then we see a suicide dive. Back in the ring we see Hologram hit a snap suplex. Maybe we'll see more wrestling moves, but first we go to commercial break. Back from break and we see a Spanish fly from the top rope from Hologram. Hologram then goes to the top for a 450, but Commander gets his knees up. Then we see Commander walking the ropes and Hologram jumps up, but Commander reverses it and hits a power bomb. Then we see Hologram hit a Poison Rana. Hologram lifts up Commander, puts him in the airplane spin for the 1, 2, 3. Then we see Jake Roberts come out on the apron and we see the two masked men jumped by 3 men. 2 of them being the Black Mortos and Rush. Then they look up at Jake Roberts and smile and give a nod. Back from break and we see Daniel Garcia walking out to the ring. Garcia says in the last couple months he's been sitting at home contemplating what his next move is, not knowing what the future holds. He said it was important that I come out and tell everybody what is up. He says I can do anything, I can do whatever I want because I'm one of the best wrestlers in the world. And I'm staying with AEW where the best wrestle. Next he says no champion is safe because I'm coming for some gold. Next we see Mercedes Moné with Renee Paquette. She says this is the first time she will be defending both of her titles in a match tonight against Emma Sakuraba, and she will dominate her because money changes everything. Then we go to the ring for a 4-way #1 contenders match for the Women's Championship, as the winner will challenge Mariah May for the title at WrestleDream. The challengers Willow Nightingale, Nyla Rose, Saraya, and Jamie Hayter. All hell chaos is happening, battling outside of the ring and all everywhere. Harley Cameron then jumps in the ring and attacks Jamie Hayter, and we go to commercial break. We're back from break and Nyla is whipping out a table from underneath the ring. Paige throws Hayter into the barricade. We go back into the ring and we see Hayter hitting Willow with a backbreaker. Hayter then suplexes both Willow and Rose. Harley Cameron then takes a chair away from Hayter, distracts her. Then Penelope Ford shows up and hits Hayter in the back with a chair. Then she takes off and Hayter runs after her. Back in the ring, Saraya hits Willow with a DDT for a 2 count. Willow then power bombs Harley and then hits Saraya with a Death Valley driver through a table. She stacks Harley and Saraya. 1, 2, 3. Willow Nightingale wins and is the #1 contender. As Willow's backing up on the ramp, she comes face to face with Mariah May, who headbutts her, knocking her down, and then May whips Willow with the championship belt. May raises the title. Next out, Jay White comes out for his one-on-one match with Cody Chan. Who? Oh, you already know this jobber didn't last very long as he didn't even get an entrance. Jay White hits the switchblade, 1, 2, 3. Jay White picks up the victory. Then he grabs a mic and says, "Hangman, you were in my way of becoming the World Heavyweight Champion and I'm here to right all the wrongs. And Hangman, it starts with you this Saturday at WrestleDream." We come back from break and we see Tony Schiavone in the ring and he introduces the international champion Will Ospreay. Ospreay says Takeshita doesn't do anything without Don Callis approving it, and last week he knows Don approved his beatdown. Ospreay calls out Callis and Callis comes out. He goes for a hug, but Will Ospreay says no. Ospreay says, Don, did you send Takeshita to attack me last week? After some back and forth, Callis says, yes I did. I sent him because you just won't listen to me. If you listen to me, we would be tag team champions right now. Ospreay says, you know what? If you didn't get in my way of Forbidden Door, I would be the world heavyweight champion. Don, I brought you the international champion. You don't know shit, bruv. Don says, do I need to toss you in the trash like I tossed Kenny Omega? Ospreay says, Don, you are absolutely shit, bruv. Don then slaps him, and out of nowhere, Takeshita comes in, German suplexes Ospreay. Then Ospreay gets the upper hand and Fletcher comes out to save Takeshita. Takeshita is beating down Ospreay and Callis hands Fletcher a screwdriver. Fletcher contemplates whether or not to use it, then he tosses it and walks away. Takeshita continues to beat down Ospreay and out comes Ricochet to make the save. Then we see Renee in the back with the champ Mariah May. But before May can speak, Willow tackles her and knocks her down and says, tonight I beat 3 former world women's champions, and Saturday I'm going to beat you and become the women's champion. Next we have a double title match as Mercedes Moné defends against Emi Sakurawa. Moné kicks Emi to start the match. She backs Emi into the corner and chops her. Then Emi hits a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. They battle to the outside of the ring, and then Moné hits a Meteora. We come back from break to see Emi place Moné on the apron and uses Moné's feet to kick Camille. Then Emi puts both of them up against the barricade and then run and splashes both Camille and Moné into the barricade. They get back in the ring and Moné grabs the apron. As Emi is pulling her into the ring, the ref goes to fix it and Camille gets involved hitting Emi. Then Bank puts Emi in the bank statement and Emi taps out. Mercedes Moné defends successfully both titles. Then we see Camille and Moné attacking Emi after the match, and Chris Statlander comes out to make the save. Statlander boots Camille in the face, knocking her outside of the ring as she stands tall. And now it's time for the main event of the evening, the tag team match with Wheeler Yuta to team with Bryan Danielson against Claudio and Pac. The match looks like it's going to start off with Pac and Danielson, but then Yuta hits a dropkick off the top rope. Back from break, and Danielson puts Pac in the surfboard, but Pac escapes. Claudio gets the tag and they take over, beating down Bryan Danielson 2-on-1. We take another break and come back, and Danielson is laid out on the outside of the ring, and Claudio and Pac are double teaming Yuta, taking turns tagging in and out with a beatdown. Yuta looks like he's gonna make the tag, but there's no one in the corner to tag. They keep beating down Yuta, but Yuta hits the enziguri, and finally Danielson is there to make the tag. We see a hot tag, and in comes Danielson from the top, hitting a top rope dropkick. Then he hits a hurricanrana off the top rope. Danielson is really feeling it as he kicks Claudio in the face multiple times. Danielson sets up in the corner, looks like he's gonna go for the big knee, but he's distracted by Mox. Then Pac takes him down. Pac goes to the top and hits a 450, but only gets a 2 count. Then Pac goes to the outside and grabs the hammer from the announce table. Looks like he's gonna hit Danielson with it, but Yuta takes it away. Then Danielson gets Pac into the label lock and Pac taps out. Yuta and Danielson pick up the victory. Then Danielson goes after Mox and they battle right to the back. They are battling in the loading dock. In the ring, Claudio, Shafir, and Pac are beating down Yuta. Multiple times they hit Yuta in the stomach with the hammer. Mox and Danielson battle back to the ring. Danielson then clears the whole ring of the BCC, and Dynamite goes off the air with Danielson and Yuta standing tall. We'll see you Saturday for Wrestle Dream.